Have you ever wondered what your dog is thinking when you leave the house? I mean, one minute you're giving them all the cuddles and the treats, and the next, you're out the door, and they're left staring at the spot where you just were. It's a strange little dance we do, isn't it? We love our dogs, and they love us, but the reality is, there are times when we have to leave them alone. So let's talk about that. What happens when dogs are left alone? And what you should know to make that experience better for both you and your furry friend. First off, let's get one thing straight. Dogs are social creatures. They thrive on companionship. When you leave them alone, it can be a bit of a shock to their systems. Imagine being suddenly dropped into a quiet room with no one to talk to, no one to play with, and no one to cuddle. It can be a little unsettling. Some dogs handle it like champs, while others, well, let's just say they might not take it so well. You've probably heard of separation anxiety, right? It's a real thing, and it can manifest in various ways. Some dogs might bark incessantly, while others might chew on your favorite shoes or even have little accidents around the house. It's their way of expressing their distress. Now, you might be wondering, how can I help my dog feel more comfortable when I leave? Great question. One of the best things you can do is to create a safe space for them. This could be a cozy corner in your living room or a designated area in a crate. Make it a place where they feel secure. You can add their favorite blanket, toys, or even an item of your clothing. Yes, that's right. The scent of you can be incredibly comforting to them. It's like a little hug they can snuggle into while you're away. Another tip? Try to establish a routine. Dogs are creatures of habit, and they find comfort in knowing what to expect. If you leave at the same time every day and have a consistent goodbye ritual, they'll start to understand that you'll always come back. It's important to keep your departures low-key, though. If you make a big fuss when you leave, your dog might pick up on that energy and become anxious. Instead, keep it casual. A quick pat on the head, a cheerful, "See you later," and you're off. The less drama, the better. Now, let's talk about mental stimulation. Dogs need to keep their minds active, especially when they're alone. Boredom can lead to destructive behavior, so consider leaving them with puzzle toys or treat dispensing toys that will keep them engaged. You can fill these toys with their favorite treats or kibble, and they'll have to work to get the goodies out. It's a fun way to keep them busy and mentally stimulated while you're gone. And speaking of treats, let's not forget about the power of a good old chew toy. Chewing is a natural behavior for dogs, and it can be incredibly soothing for them. Providing them with appropriate chew toys can help alleviate some of that anxiety. Just make sure the toys are safe and durable, especially if your dog is an aggressive chewer. You don't want them to end up swallowing something they shouldn't. Now, if you're going to be gone for an extended period, consider hiring a dog walker or asking a friend to check in on them. Just a little bit of human interaction can break up their day and give them something to look forward to. Plus, it's a great way to make sure they get some exercise. A good walk can do wonders for a dog's mood, and it can help tire them out, making them more likely to relax while you're away. Let's not forget about the importance of exercise before you leave. Taking your dog for a nice long walk or playing a game of fetch can help expend some of that pent-up energy. A tired dog is generally a happier dog, and they're less likely to engage in destructive behavior when they've had a good workout. It's a win-win, and hey, if you're going to be gone for a while, consider leaving the TV or radio on. Some dogs enjoy the sounds of human voices, and it can help make the house feel less empty. There are even specific channels and playlists designed just for dogs. Who knew? It's like a little entertainment session while they wait for you to come home. Now, let's talk about the guilt that often comes with leaving our dogs alone. It's real, isn't it? You might feel like you're abandoning them, and that's completely understandable. But here's the thing. It's okay to leave your dog alone sometimes. It's a part of life. Just remember that you're doing your best to care for them, and that your absence doesn't mean you love them any less. It's all about balance. You can't be there every second of every day, and that's perfectly fine. Lastly, be patient. If your dog struggles with being left alone, it might take some time for them to adjust. Every dog is different, and some might need more support than others. If you notice persistent signs of anxiety, it might be worth consulting with a veterinarian or a professional dog trainer. They can offer additional strategies tailored to your dog's specific needs. In the end, leaving your dog alone is a normal part of life, and with a little preparation and understanding, you can make it a more comfortable experience for both of you. Remember, you're their favorite person in the world, and no matter how long you're gone, they'll always be waiting for you with wagging tails and excited barks. So go on, live your life, and know that your pup will be just fine.